everyone, today I've got your Unforgettable movie review. A woman becomes the subject of a stalker and an obsessed ex-wife of her new boyfriend, but is this an unforgettable concept? So as far as the story goes, literally just what this world needs, another type of stalker movie with the same old cliches as previous films before it. I felt like right away the roles that these characters played were no different than other movies that I've seen that had those same stalker plots, like Obsessed, and maybe even your typical Lifetime movie is a stretch. And I actually I watched some of those Lifetime movies just, for laughs, but really it almost makes me want to roll my eyes. And even with this movie, I literally felt like my eyes were going to pop right out of my head because of just how ridiculous the whole concept of this movie was. It's obviously not a relatable movie in any aspect, and I, right away see just how terribly made these characters are. I just couldn't really get into all of the themes that were going on with this movie. I felt like I hated almost every minute of it. So as far as the casting goes, you've got Katherine Heigl, who does play this shady as hell obsessive ex-wife who has this jealous mentality and is willing to do whatever it takes to get her man's attention back, even if it backfires. And it's no surprise that I wasn't a huge fan of her acting in this movie, because I feel like lately the movies that she's picked has really not been the best, and every time I see that Cat's Pride commercial, I'm just like, it sucks for you to have to be in that commercial, because her character is just, oh, she's so annoying. I can't even fathom how ridiculous every move that she made was. Just obviously all for the wrong reasons. Some could say that, yeah, she played it very well, but it really just, it didn't come off as a great character. Now, Rosario Dawson, she could be considered the saving grace for this film, because even though her character has a dark past, her just being on screen at any moment, she's really not doing enough to really make you feel like so bad for her, even though you might want to root for her. But at times she's really not doing enough to make people really care, and anyone else in this movie is just stuck in the background, and they really don't add much to the plot. Now, the reason why this is a Bad Love review contender is because it is one of the worst movies I have seen this year, and I thankfully only had to see it once, because if I had to see it any other time, I would probably not even be making this review, because it is just one of those movies where I knew it was going to suck, but I wanted to have an open mind because I heard a lot of bad things about it from some of my friends, and then I ended up seeing it and I was like, yup, I agree. The things that I didn't really like about this movie was because it was predictable as F, and I just couldn't believe how easy it was for me to spot all the things that were going to happen almost in every single scene. And I think that's what was making it really boring and uninteresting to watch, because of how well I knew that this movie was going to turn out, and it ended up being dumb. There was no tension to at least make it scary because of some of the situations that were going on with certain characters in this movie, and they were just so unrealistic with some of the scenarios that I really could not take seriously. So it does get a little bit annoying to watch by the third act. So overall, I would say that Unforgettable is just one of those movies I really hope you all can avoid because of how ridiculous and lame it is. I really just didn't like this movie whatsoever, so I would not recommend this movie at all to anyone. It is a waste of time, so you can just forget about this movie altogether. So I would give this a half heart on the heart rate scale. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought of Unforgettable, and did you think that this was a forgettable movie? And as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates, come every week for a Trail Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys later.